outside.
Mr. Valentine seems to be quite the detective.
Okay, we're back. I have no idea what's going on. It almost sounds like somebody's letting off fireworks outside.
Yeah, except for the fact that nobody's... I don't see any firework.
So we've got to cross this river here, which is a little bit of a task. There's only a few actually decent places to cross. I think normally I end up fording it, but I think we're gonna have to go for the crossing this time, which means I'm gonna go back into the.
I will be right back.
Okay. Which means I'm gonna go back inland toward the railway here, which kind of functions as almost a little mini highway.
Okay. It is fireworks.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that was fireworks.
Not going insane.
Well, the thing is you never hear anything like that usually.
Yeah, not on a random day like the 24th of September. I have no idea what that's about.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's that Veterans Appreciation kind of thing.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
That makes some sense. Because, heck, they had an Apache.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, like, awesome.
Love it. So, let's see. We're going to have to cross the river. I think there's...
I think that you should try to get to... Actually, how close are you to your next level and perk?
Good question.
Because if you're close enough, maybe you can go get... Oh.
Nah, I got some time.
You got some time to kill.
This will be...
that's going to suck. You're going to have to cross one of the roadways.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. We're almost to one.
Ew. It sounds like doors slamming, and that's why I was like, are one of the neighbors slamming doors? Because all of a sudden I turn into that neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know what they're doing.
So let's see. Yeah, this is what we were looking for. There's a little roadway that just kind of crosses the river. It's one of the few actual river crossings.
That is mostly intact.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. But don't you have to end up going through, like, part of, like, a subway station or something?
Kind of. That's actually back that way. It just depends on which route you take to get there.
Yeah, see? I'm not losing my mind. The kitties are freaking out.
Of course. Don't blame them.
Alex actually tried to bolt out of the door.
Considering that we have the one scaredy cat who hides under the recliner when there's thunder.
Actually, that's an interesting question. Where is the little shit rascal?
Let's see. I've been here before and gotten ambushed, so it's just like a question of, will something jump out and try to get me? The answer right now appears to be no, but
not at this moment.
That might have been just because of me being all stealthy and spy-like.
And partly irradiated.
Meh, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So this is an old abandoned pre-war town with all kinds of, stuff.
I think it's a good idea for me to be taking my chemotherapy drug for my cancer.
Yeah. And all kinds of ghouls scattered around, which kind of figure are the residents of the town.
Most likely.
Well, hello there.
And this guy was just, sitting there drinking a bunch of burgundy until he ghoulified. Actually, maybe after.
Got ghouly.
Ghouls, no reason they can't be drinking alcohol. Speaking of...
You are terribly sober.
That is true. I'll go ahead and drink a Gwyneth.
Gwyneth?
Gwyneth Pilsner, which I'm guessing is pretty much their version of...
Sam Adams?
Well, I was thinking Guinness.
Hmm.
I think this is the spot that I always think about. So as with anything when you're dealing with ghouls, the question is what's going to keep...
What's gonna pop up and when?
Yeah, and how am I going to keep from alerting the entire goddamn town and setting them off?
God damn it, Codsworth!
You know, you don't even have eyes for me to tell you to rub sand in them. You know, actually, yes, rub sand on your lens. I don't know how they grade it, but coarse. Very coarse. Okay, so all that fuss was for a stim pack. Which, you know, we'll probably be needing.
Probably.
And this dude was just sitting here with his teddy bear watching TV when the bombs fell.
Actually, technically, you don't know that the teddy bear was there before the bombs fell.
True, somebody could have sat there and
Somebody he knew who survived, who became a ghoul, could have completely come here and thrown a teddy bear next to him and sat there and was like, yeah, this is his only friend.
Fair.
Harsh.
Harsh, but fair.
Well, to some degree, I guess.
Okay. Yellow table lamp. I just read that as yellow table map. So the actual goal that we're looking for at this point is a mutated fern, so that druggie can make some, you know, kicking
new drug.
Yeah, some kicking medicine or something. So I've never actually really explored this town. Maybe I'll actually do that this time.
You aren't planning on taking me swimming, sir. Won't be long till Mother Nature reclaims this one.
That's a fair enough assessment.
So yeah, what we're actually looking for is up on this roof.
Now.
But for whatever reason, there's a light over there. We'll definitely have to look into that.
Considering the number of times you've taken care of most of the inhabitants, I guess.
Okay, we've got what we need. Now there's the job of surviving. Because for whatever reason, taking that mutated fern has woken up every ghoul in this town.
Well, not everyone necessarily, but a decent enough number to...
And they are going to sit there and start coming from, like, all around. And I'm not going to be sober for this.
Head down, sir. You can hear someone is
That right there is the other sound of my nightmares. Because, you know...
Okay, Codsworth, you got... Oh! And that's the other thing. Because they can move really quickly.
And you need to keep an eye on essentially all points. Because...
That one's kind of on fire.
That one's on fucking fire!
Yeah, because next thing you know...
At least you know it's not a Nazi.
Well, you don't know that, actually.
We don't know that there were Nazis in this universe.
True. Oh no, they had a World War II. Same one we had. More or less. Okay, Codsworth, you take care of him.
everyone's still alive.
At least there haven't been any... you know, I'm not going to say that because that's just asking for us to, you know,
Yeah,
have shit hit the fan.
true. Because there's still something down here that I'm not sure where he's at.
Okay.
So they're kind of heading in our direction at this point, but don't appear to realize what's up.
Yeah. This, There's another one. You 10 little monkeys.
There we go, the stalker.
There we go. This is not albino this time.
Yeah. Stalkers, another upgrade on the standard ghoul. And you know... Okay, something is on my level.
I'll be honest, I don't think I could do that standing on there, because you're also likely to fall off.
That's a risk. Oh, another stalker. Okay, that one's fresh.
Yeah, except for the fact that there's still something there.
Another stalker.
Wow. You know, it's fine when they're walking. It's when they decide to start running that it's like
The
terror.
creep factor goes up.
The creep terror factor just sits there and exponentially just... No, I'm good.
So the sad part is that...
Think anything good?
Did you just... I think you just teleported.
He might have. Yeah, the sad part is that right now we're not going to be searching too many of those bodies because I'm not going to just sit in the radiation for whatever random odds and ends those ghouls had.
Cover, sir. I'm feeling rather exposed.
It's because you're not wearing any pants.
He's a robot.
That doesn't
Did you turn
excuse
to
his...
the left and get the one to your left?
Yeah, that guy. I got him.
Okay. I was just
Yeah.
checking.
That doesn't excuse his rampant exposure.
His improper decorum?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bottle cap. So somebody was here and, you know, set up lamps and everything, but
Which is nice of them and all that, but
I guess the ghouls probably got them.
that is a fair assessment of the situation.
So,
Now, hopefully you don't wake up whatever else might be living here.
well, now that I've dealt with the first rush,
Oh. Huh, useful.
I'm not so worried.
You say that.
But yeah, there's this whole, like, network of catwalks all over the place.
To avoid the irradiated water. Gotta love it.
You know, good solution and all that.
I mean,
Oh, wait. Oven mitt.
you've already cleaned him off.
Yeah. So, kind of a nice little sad and...
You know, it's really too bad that Codsworth can't, you know, pickpocket the corpses.
True.
You could send him down there.
Actually, I probably can tell him to do that, but... more trouble than it's worth.
As is so often the case.
Okay. Now, the real question is whether or not the person who set up all these walkways, or people who set up all these walkways, if they were assholes and did something like set up a bunch of mines.
I'm going to guess with the number of ghouls running around, no.
Yeah, any mines that they set off would have been, you know, long since exploded. But, you know, the way the ghouls act seems to suggest that they're pretty quiescent most of the time, and only really start moving when they think that there's something nearby for them to eat.
Well, that is one way to describe them.
I think it's also working out for us that we're right in that sweet spot where the random loot is useful.
Yeah, it's not at the point where it's kind of useless or...
Yeah, what I was saying about the scaling of the game is that the reason there were so many stalkers this time is because of us being level 15. Thought I heard something.
You are not alone in that. I thought I heard something. Of course, it doesn't help that Codsworth's making all of that goddamn noise.
Okay, this is another area. Armor workbench, that's interesting. You know, this place almost feels like it should be a settlement. Like, you should be able to take it over, kick out the ghouls, and just, you know, re-inhabit it. But I don't think you can do that for some reason.
I don't know why you would want to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a swamp.
Well, and who wants to sit there and have to follow a bunch of damn walkways like that to get around in their where they live?
True. You know, this is all areas I've just never really bothered to get into for whatever reason. And you can get in the operations. Huh.
Interesting. I think they're at the finale. What's really funny is the fact that we didn't know that they were going to have
Fireworks.
fireworks.
Somehow we missed that note.
What note?
Okay, well, I guess there's nothing really here unless I want to go into operations, which... Actually, you know what? If we're going to explore, why not explore?
Well, cheers. What's inside the operations? Someplace we've never been. Novelty.
Okay. Ooh, a wooden crate. Yeah, I don't know what Codsworth here actually likes. So I don't know how to make him like you more.
I mean, you managed to. I think it's by doing nice things, technically.
Yeah, if only...
So, like, you know, like when people ask you for help, actually giving it makes him happy.
Yeah, I think Kate and Piper are much easier to make happy that way because something
They
like
lockpicking. They love lockpicking.
so something
They
I'm
find
gonna
that
do.
sexy.
Yeah, something I'm gonna do all the time is something they like me to do.
Codsworth is not really impressed when you.
There's a reactor level.
Are you gonna go into the reactor level?
Oh, at this point, in for a penny.
I think you mean a cat.
Codsworth, you go first.
Take your pound of flesh from Codsworth.
Yeah. The dog bowl really worries me a bit. Oh, and rads. So, don't want to stick around here too long. Just don't want to miss anything either. Wear a hard hat, have some cotton yarn. And unless there's anything else hidden around here, I think this is really... Oh, toolbox.
Yeah, this does not look like it's much of it for excitement for operations. These operations suck.
I can't argue with that.
Yes.
There we go. We got
Not many people can.
we got duct tape. We win. Can't like pull a lever here or do anything. So
It's not like there's any kind of fusion cores.
yeah. So okay, this might have been just an entirely pointless little detour. But now we know. Oh, what's over here?
There's beer bottles, which means that there could be alcohol.
So, but now we know what's in here, and a radio. So somebody was sitting here transmitting or something. You know, maybe somebody was sitting here after the end of the world trying to get in contact with people.
Because it's the end of the world as we know it.
Curiosity satisfied.
Yes. I'm not curious anymore.
Oh.
They don't even have any terminals that are still working.
Yeah, so we can't even mine those for information about what was going on.
It's really too bad, because, you know, it's kind of fascinating. You know, just see how crazy or
Yeah, or what have you, things
whatever
were
was going
beforehand.
on. Actually makes you feel pretty good about how things are right this minute
Yeah.
on some level.
We might be messed up, but we aren't the Fallout world before the bombs fell messed up.
Or Vault Tech.
True. Or, you know, the Fallout world after the bombs fell. Still doing pretty good there. We're not a post-nuclear wasteland.
Huh?
So did I go up here?
Guess that totally... I guess that is true.
So, okay. Okay, nothing really up here. So I think that there's only one area, really, that's terribly significant around here, and I kind of intentionally skipped it to look at other things. So I was like, I'll get back to this place. Actually, here's a question. That explosion earlier was a mine, so how the hell did Codsworth trip that?
Actually, I think that was a mine that triggered when you opened the door.
Oh, okay.
So him actually opening the door is what triggered it, because it was a tripwire one that, and the door swung in.
Okay. I mean, I suppose
So-
maybe if whatever the wash from his propulsor system is could have actually opened it too, but...
Well, I mean, it is a fire below him, so I mean, depending on what the string is made of. Ooh!
Whiskey! Which was actually one of our cat's names when we adopted him.
I think we said that last time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh well. We were talking about him to some people that day, so you know how it is. You forget who you talk to about things.
Yeah, everything just starts to kind of bleed together.
Nuka-Cola, never mind that.
Ooh, bottle cap stash.
There we go. Ah, here we go. We've got a,
Goody, something to listen to. Holotapes.
and another mutated fern flower.
Goody.
It's not like that guy pays us anything for them, so... Extra for them.
Well, we get experience for the first
I don't know
one.
what's taking you so long, but you were supposed to meet me here 3 days ago. I'm out of supplies, and I'm gonna have to make a run. I can see why that Solomon guy is willing to pay so much for these ferns, cause... let me tell ya, getting walkways set up here has been a real pain in my ass. Wait for me to get back before you take the first load to Diamond City. I've got a couple of things I want.
Hey, Sheila! That you up there? The walkways look great, but how do I get up there?
God damn it,
There you
Dale.
are. Took your sweet time, Dale. Head over a block, there's... Oh, shit! Girls! Dale, look out! Run! Run!
But it was too late. He'd already been eat.
He'd already been ingested.
It almost makes you wonder if you can actually find Dale.
Ooh.
50 cals. Ooh, somebody had a little ammo collection here. Maybe this was like a gun shop. Muzzled rapid submachine gun. Yeah, I think this was actually a gun shop.
Must have been some time ago.
And in the old world, eh?
Ooh, a lunchbox.
With some corn.
And a safe.
Who just like brings corn for lunch?
Maybe corn is what was left over. Maybe the person didn't like corn, but their spouse always packed corn for them. I mean, it was really, really upsetting and everything, but he packed his own lunch.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of that joke. I don't understand. He packed his own lunch.
I don't know why he decided to pack corn every single day. I mean, he could have packed beans or
Yeah. So that's really about
iguana on a stick.
all there is to do here. We're gonna have to return our mutated fern that we got at some point, but in the meantime, there's more things to do yet.
More quests. Let's go fetch something else.
Oh, we're supposed to search for some caps in Walden Pond.
Do you want to really go into a pond when you don't have radiation resistance from water?
So here's the question with the Walden Pond. We can go up to, we can try and trek over there from here, but it actually might be better to go to the diner. We're a lot less likely to get our asses handed to us at some point. What do you think?
Which diner? Is
Uh,
it the diner where you killed some guys who
Yeah.
were trying to strong arm? Yeah, go to the diner. It looks like it's a little closer too.
Yeah. I'll speed this up a little bit. Which I think people will probably appreciate rather than watching us stumble through the countryside. I mean, there's enough stumbling going to Walden Pond. Damn you, Henry David Thoreau.
I'll be honest, I've never read Walden Pond. I've never really wanted to, because if I want to listen to somebody wax poetic about nature, shit, I can do that. What day is it?
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang
Tuesday?
is rotten in hell.
He's not rotting in hell. He's rotting right outside on your front lawn. Should
And
probably
actually,
do something
you should probably
about
do
it.
something about him
It's
before
all
he
worth
brings
every
forth the
cap on
death
target.
claw.
Okay. Well, I don't really know that I need anything from her, but
Yeah, you never know, though. Ooh, bourbon.
a crumpled fedora, like people were talking about. You know,
Eh.
General Chow's Revenge deals 50% more damage against robots. At some point, that might be useful.
Yeah, but you also have to get close to said
Robots. Which generally means that something has gone horribly wrong.
Which, yeah, I mean, at that point, things are already fucked at that point. And not by you.
Vodka?
Whiskey? Wonder glue, you can snort that shit. I mean, sorry.
And a really stupid looking hat. Hey, look, I'm using caps to buy something.
It was like under 40 caps.
Still
Hell,
can't-
you would have had to sell like 2.5 bottle or I am disappointed in you. How did you not search the bodies?
Well, what's really funny is that somebody
They're
took off her
naked.
clothes.
They're naked, which means people took their clothes, but
How did they get naked? I have no idea.
I'm gonna go with, they weren't that way when you left?
Yeah, they weren't.
That's probably where the crumpled fedora came from.
So she went out there, like, stripped them down, took their clothes, and was like, I'm just gonna leave the clothes on there and not do anything with them.
But what's really disappointing is that actually, you know something? Yeah, it's exactly what she did. She took the clothes and sat there and was like, well, I'll leave the stuff on him because he might come back. And, you know, I figured that should be available to him. And see, look, you did. See? That's human generosity.
But you're right, I do feel a bit, like, disappointed in myself that I didn't loot them. How did I miss that?
How did you not loot them? Wasn't that at the end of, close to the end of the night?
That's it. That was what happened.
It was close to the end of the night, and I was, well, mildly inebriated.
That's a fair description.
See, I don't sit there and say that. I'm like, I was only mildly inebriated. I am not a dwarf, goddammit.
You did not need alcohol to
I
get
do
through.
not need alcohol to get through the day.
Now let's go ahead and eat some iguana on a stick.
I'm really surprised you have any Instamash.
I probably picked it up by accident. So what are we getting into here? That looks like somebody's
That's a raider encampment, and they are pointing
facing
their
the
gun
wrong.
at somebody.
They are facing the wrong
But I think
way.
you need to go up the hill a little bit to your right. And apparently I'm wrong.
Oh, let's see if there's anybody else around here.
Gonna go up to that,
Yeah, I'll use his little sniper shot. Actually, wait.
actually go inside first.
Yeah, because it'd be... Well... Okay,
Awkward.
for some reason I found that humorous.
Yeah, I almost feel bad. Wait, look down. Okay, I thought I saw an ammo box. So, look down.
Now I do see a wooden crate. It's a little bit more like it. Where will you be when the Holocaust comes? The answer in this case was in a vault, and I can't find the body of the guy I
I
killed.
think he fell off the side.
He might have.
Not that side, I think he fell off the front.
So the question is, what was he aiming at anything, and if so, what? No, he was just keeping a good lookout.
Oh, a good guy. I mean, he was just doing his job. Now I feel kind of bad. Like, very briefly.
Very, very briefly.
There he is. Turn to your right. Look up. To your right. The right. He's like right there.
Oh, there's some wild mongrels.
Picking up hostile like not this time.
And any wild mongrel that can take a 45 round and keep coming.
He's a terror.
Dust up to get the oil flowing, eh?
Okay.
Alright. Well,
You're gonna go down and check the corpse, right?
yeah.
There's like some glow fungus.
Are you sure he was down here?
Yes, hop down. He's like right there. There's his knees.
Oh, you're right.
Really? You're questioning me? It's like
I
you
should
don't
not-
even trust me.
I should not question your looting.
Yeah. See, my looting's got exponents.
It's got exponents.
Yes, it's exponential. It's got exponents.
So let's see. I think after that exploration, we're at a good point right now. Before we dive into Walden Pond to go ahead and put a little save here.
And guess what? It's not in the middle of a story.
True.
Actually, I don't even know what story I'm going to go with it next time.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But we're also, out of drinks, and that's just terrible.
Yes, that is terrible. It's sad, and